high in the forgotten mountains, where the air grows thin and the wind howls like the voices of the dead. There's a bridge no map dares to name. Locals call it the Harvest Bridge. It's said that each year, on the night of Halloween, a portal opens at its center. At midnight, the air turns bitter cold. Fog rolls in thick as wool, and a shadow steps through, a reaper from hell, bound to collect the souls of the damned. By dawn, the portal closes, sealing his passage for another year. No one has ever been there to see it. The bridge lies too deep in the mountains, far from curious eyes. Until one year, 5 hikers from a nearby town took the wrong trail. Their guidebook promised ruins of an old road, but none of them expected the crumbling stone arch that appeared from the mist. Liam, the oldest of the group, laughed. "Come on, this thing looks straight out of a horror movie." It was late. The air was cold, and yet a strange hum seemed to vibrate in the stones beneath their feet. They reached the middle just as a sharp gust of wind cut through the mountain pass. A smell, faint at first, filled the air, smoke like burned earth. Then the fog thickened. At 12 o'clock exactly, the air tore open. A rift split the center of the bridge. Darkness bled into the world, swirling like ink in water. A figure stepped through, tall, cloaked in tattered black, with a scythe longer than any man. The Reaper. They froze. It didn't look at them, at least not all of them. Instead, it reached into the mist, pulling shapes that screamed and twisted, souls writhing in agony. The group panicked. Mia screamed and ran forward, maybe to help, maybe just to run. She crossed the threshold of the portal. So did Eric and Tasha. Liam and Sarah stayed frozen on the stone. "Wait, don't," Liam's voice cracked, but it was too late. They reached for their friends, but the air had changed. A barrier, like glass, shimmered between them and the portal. Through it, they saw their friends inside a place that wasn't the bridge anymore. Black sky, burning ground, and the Reaper's shadow moving closer. And then the portal began to close. The Reaper stepped back into the rift with his harvest. The glass shimmered once more, and the world returned to silence. Mia, Eric, and Tasha were gone. Sarah fell to her knees, sobbing. Liam pulled her up. No, this can't be real. They stumbled back into the mountains, desperate for answers. Locals would tell them nothing, only that they should never have gone near the bridge. But one old woman, living in a crooked cabin at the base of the pass, looked at them with eyes like winter stone. "You've seen the harvester," she said. "You've seen the portal. Bring them back," Sarah shouted. The old woman's voice was cold. "You can't. Not until next Halloween. The portal opens once a year. Only then can the living step through." Liam's jaw tightened. "Then we'll wait. Tell us what we have to do." The old woman hesitated, then nodded. "There is a way, but the bridge takes more than it returns. If you go in, you may not come out." For a year, Liam and Sarah prepared. They studied the old woman's rites, gathered talismans, learned the names of things they should never speak aloud. And on the next Halloween, they climbed back to the bridge. Midnight came. The fog rose again. The air split open. The Reaper stepped through. This time he paused. He turned his hooded face, and for the first time, Liam felt the weight of that gaze. The Reaper lifted his scythe slowly, almost in recognition. Sarah gripped Liam's hand. "We go in together." They stepped toward the rift. The portal swallowed them whole. Inside there was no bridge, no mountain, only an endless broken wasteland. Screams echoed through the black sky. Chains rattled in the distance. Far away, they saw 3 figures, bound in shadow, reaching out. Mia, Eric, Tasha. But the Reaper was already there, standing between them, his scythe drawn. Liam tightened his grip on the talisman, feeling its heat burn into his palm. The Reaper moved forward. The portal began to close, and high above the mountains, the wind carried the faint sound of a scream.